Legacy Maker, the All Sports Network.
Hello, everybody. Darrell Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network, and with me today,
Jay Quimby.
And we are here at the VCU Basketball Development Center here in Richmond, Virginia, as we are getting ready to do our preseason interviews with Coach Mike Rhoades, Vince Williams, and Issac Vann. And it's a really rainy day outside today, but the future looks bright for VCU.
Oh, nice play.
Thank you, sir.
Very rainy day. There's rivers of water looking to suck cars away. But, some of the things that, look, the facility here is just gorgeous. I mean, you just walk in, you just see the weight room. It's just beautiful. I saw the weight room, and it's like, I need to work out again today.
No comment on the working out thing. But I will say this, it's got the new car smell, so VCU fans, you know that your team is out there getting the best opportunities to be the best team that they can be. But, Jay, let's talk a little bit about this team in general. Like, they're bringing back quite a bit of players here. They did lose a few people.
Five seniors.
2 juniors. This team has an opportunity to make a pretty decent run this season. What are your thoughts?
Well, they, outright won the A10. Last year, didn't do so hot in the tournament, but that's the past. Bring in a couple young freshmen. You gotta love this defense. Talked to you earlier. Their defense really reminds me of UVA. They were top 10 in the nation defensively, but they've got to work on shooting the ball. Three-point shots were just off the chain.
They have to figure out, and it's crazy because they were a better shooting three-point team a few years ago. Question is, can they get some of that magic back? When we did talk to Coach Rhoades told us a little bit about how this team is getting it every day in practice, and he said that in some of the matchups, the second team has went out there and done their thing against the first team.
And it's just a testament to the depth that they have, that any starting five at that time could be the team that they leave on the floor to beat the team they're playing that day. And like Coach Rose said, win one game, the next game becomes a bigger game. And for them, especially LSU's coming in, I'm going to talk to him about that. That's interesting, because if they can knock off a team like LSU.
And it's here at the Stew, too. It could be a pretty big deal.
Because you imagine how loud that's going to – I can't wait.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you now to our preseason interview with head coach Mike Rhoades and senior Issac Vann and sophomore Vince Williams. I'm Darrell Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network.
Jay Quimby.
Until next time. Hello, everybody. Darrell Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network, and we are here live at the Virginia Commonwealth University Basketball Development Center. It is an absolutely gorgeous facility. Today with me, I got two of the stars of the Rams, Vince Williams and Issac Vann. How you doing today, fellas?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, look, fellas, we're definitely glad to have y'all and with us today. Just got a couple of questions for you as you get ready for the season. And Issac, I'll start with you. Issac, this is your senior season. I know you're excited to get this one going, but can you tell us, now that you're a senior, can you tell us about your journey from the time that you were a freshman to now and how your game has changed and how your game has developed?
Coming into college, I was at the University of Maine. Coming in as a freshman, all you want to do is just play basketball. All you want to do is get to the games. You don't really want to practice and put in all the extra work. But over the years, you learn that's how you sustain your game, stay at the top of your game, and be able to compete at a high level each and every day. You got to work on your game each and every day.
Now, with that being said, what is the biggest part of your game that has grown that you feel during the off season? What part of your game has really just taken off and you think may shock a little some people this year?
Just this year in general?
Just in general.
Just been working on shooting the ball more consistently, getting up a lot of shots. That's really it. That's the main focus I worked on this summer.
All right. Let me ask you this. Now, like I said, this being your senior season, what type of legacy, and here at Legacy, we like to ask a legacy question. What type of legacy do you want to leave here at VCU University?
When I'm gone, I just want people to remember me as somebody that played hard every game, somebody that was friendly to the fans, somebody that gave his all for 3 years. 3 years I've been here. So, somebody that just left it all on the floor each and every night.
Awesome. Now, Vince, let me ask you a couple of questions here. Now, last year, Vince, you were third on the team in steals. And is there anything that you've done, maybe in this off season, to continue to work on your defensive game?
I wouldn't say so, because I feel like we played together. I'm just in the right spot at the right time. So really, just us playing together. I just in the right spot. I get the steals that I need right there for a team. We just come off and get turnovers and lead us to transition buckets.
So what has been the biggest part of your game that has grown during the offseason?
I would say I got two things. I would say pace, for sure, and just me talking a lot more. I'm feeling more comfortable with my teammates now since I've been here for a whole year. So I kind of established myself already. And probably shooting too. Shooting the ball a lot better than I did last year.
We're looking at 200 threes this year?
We're going to see.
Now, this question is for both of you guys. Now, last year, you got in there, got the first Atlantic 10 title for this VCU team during the regular season. What are your season goals? What do you want to do to try to repeat that? And maybe this time, maybe able to win the conference tournament?
I say we're just going to come out and do the same thing we did last year. Play hard. Really not worry about anything else but our team, and just come out successful and play hard defense. And we stick together, we'll be fine no matter what happens.
I think this year we got a little more chip on our shoulder since we didn't finish the season how we wanted to last year. Building on that, we want to win the A-10 championship and make a deep run in the tournament. We got 5 seniors, so you send us out on the right note.
People don't realize how far that goes in today's, especially in the college landscape today, having 5 seniors that could come in there with that leadership and take you guys, as far as you possibly can go. Do you have a message for Ram Nation?
There's a lot of expectations coming into the year. Obviously we know y'all gonna travel well. Y'all gonna sell out the Siegel Center every night. So I know we look forward to having a good year.
Say go Rams, baby.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to pack the stew this season. I'm Darrell Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network. Issac Vann, Vince Williams. Take care. Hello, everybody. Darrell Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network. I'm here with Coach Mike Rhoades of the VCU Rams. Coach Rhoades, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. You?
I'm doing phenomenal, Coach. Glad to have you. This is your 3rd year as a head coach of this VCU team. The first season, you had your trials and tribulations. Year 2, you jump out there, you get that A-10 regular season title. What can we expect from this team this season in your eyes?
Well, I keep challenging our guys every day. Do you want to be very good or you want to be special? And to be a special team, you got to put the work in every day. You can't complain or question anything. You just got to keep fighting for what you want and bring your teammates along. So, we have an older group, and being the 3rd year and building it the way we believe we need to build it, we're in a good place, but we're not done. We want to continue to do more. And I told these 5 seniors and our 2 juniors, we have an upper class experienced team. Let's see if we can make it a special year. And having a special year, you got to do special things, but you got to do those special things when nobody's watching. So the challenge to our guys is try to get better every day.
No, talking about those 5 seniors, obviously they've been here your whole time. What makes this group of seniors and the 2 juniors so special in your eyes?
Well, I think number one is their competitiveness. Every day, if it's a shooting drill or a scrimmage, whatever it is, they go after each other and in a healthy way. They compete. I think Marcus Evans leads that way. Dariante Jenkins leads that. Marcus Santos Silva leads that. They're a very competitive bunch. They show that every day. I think it helps the young guys. Like, if the young guys aren't ready, they're going to get beat pretty bad. So I think every day you got to double knot your shoes for a VCU practice. I think that helps. Having that edge, that competitiveness. Some people call it a swagger. I think it shows up when you need it the most. Guys, if you hate to lose sometimes more than you love to win,
Right.
you have that competitiveness every day. And that's something, around here at VCU, we've had that for a long time, and that's who we are, and I'm proud of that.
Now, Coach, speaking of your young guys, you lose guys like Gilmore, who's overseas now doing good things. You lose Bird, and of course you lose Mobley. But and then you get Highland from Delaware. Can you tell us, what the young guys and possibly some of the transfers that you've gotten, what can they bring to this team this year?
Well, I just think we have a better talent, more talent. I think. When you lose some guys, some of the graduations, some of the transfers, you can't look back. You got to move on, and you appreciate guys that gave you time and effort. But if they're not here, you got to move on. And we moved on by getting some better players, by getting guys I think that can really help us. Bones Highland is a very talented player, but he's a freshman. He's learning by guarding Marcus Evans every day in practice.
That's got to be fun.
Yeah, and that's what you want. But he's a guy that can give us a lot from day one, just because he has a great feel how to play basketball the right way. And then you have a guy like Vince Williams, who played a great role last year for us and made big time plays for us. Took charges for us. We're going to ask him to do a lot more. And that's an upgrade, at that power forward position, where he's a guy I think can be an all-league player if he continues to build his body and continue to work on his game. And then we have some other guys. Hassan Ward is a 6'9" freshman who hasn't played basketball for a long time. Every day he's getting a little bit better, but he's guarding Marcus Santos Silva every day.
He's definitely going to get better.
So there you go. There's that learning curve. So I think we have guys, and we always want to bring in talented players, but that want to do it the VCU way. That's taking no shortcuts and working really hard. And I think we have a group of guys right now that understand that, young guys. And we don't make any excuses around here. If you're going to get on the court, it's because you deserve it. There's no freebies. There's no free passes. And I think those young guys are realizing that, man, I could help us and I could impact this program, these older guys, but I got to do my job every day.
When we talked to Vince, I asked him about, being third on the team in steals, and he was like, I was just in the right place in the right time, and he said it was a team effort. So is Vince just, being a little nicer?
Yeah, well,
is he that talented on the defense?
Vince is very smooth, and his parents, raised a humble young man, but he just has great instincts playing basketball. I don't think that's coach given. I think that's sometimes God given. He has a great feel out there. The way he passes the ball, you can tell he has an innate ability to see things maybe a step or two ahead of others. On defense, I think he just anticipates very well. Long arms, good instincts, and he has a nose for the ball, and he'll throw his body around too. And so I think he'll get a lot more steals. I think he'll have a lot more assists. I think he'll have some big rebounds for us and some big plays. I want to see him shoot the ball well. I want to see him shoot the ball well from three. I know he's really worked on it. He had a second shoulder surgery this offseason, but he got to shoot the ball a lot as he recovered, and I want to see him really put his full game on display for us.
Now, Coach, on behalf of the network, congratulations on the extension. Here to 2025, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
That's the game plan. Now, Coach, in that time frame, we're here at Legacy Makers Sports Network. We talk about legacy. We know how important it is. Everybody, they may act like it's not important, but in some form or fashion, it's important to everybody. What type of legacy do you want to continue to grow, and whenever it's said and done, you want to have here at VCU?
Well, it's not my legacy. I want it to be our legacy. Just a basketball team that does it the right way on and off the court. We don't cut any corners. I say this in recruiting all the time. I want this program to be a program that's not for everybody, because not everybody wants to work this hard. One of the big parts of a legacy that we can leave someday is teaching these guys a work ethic that they can add to every part of their life. That if you work really hard and you put your head down and you just grind, good things are going to come your way. I believe that when we're on the court. I believe that when we're in the weight room. I believe that in the classroom. I believe that as a young person in this world, that if you treat people the right way, number one, but work really, really hard, good things are going to happen for you. And I think we're an example of that here at VCU. So that's probably the biggest part of the legacy we want to leave. And then the other one is be about the team. In a world where everybody wants instant gratification and it's, everyone's so sensitive about how they feel, be about the team. To win a championship, you need everybody being about each other. And, when I'm gone, and that's going to be a long, long time from now, and when these players gone, they're going to leave a legacy about, I was about the team. I was about my teammates. I was about everybody else. And I really believe this, and you've probably heard me say this before. When you take care of everybody around you and you look out for everybody around you and you work for everyone around you, things come back to you tenfold. And that's the legacy I want these guys to leave behind and be great examples of that.
Now, Coach, before we roll, we know how loud, how beautifully loud it can get in the stew. Absolutely. You got some magical games coming up this year. Probably the biggest one there. Everyone that people got circled on their calendar will be the LSU game that will be here. I know you think about every game one game at a time, but it's kind of hard to look away from it. What are your thoughts of a school like LSU coming into VCU this season?
Well, look, anytime you can get an SEC school to come to play in the Siegel Center, what a great honor for us to have LSU coming. And it's a chance on national television to show off our program, show off Ram Nation, show off the Siegel Center. So it's going to be a huge game. That's what you want. You come to VCU to play huge games. Now, as a coach, if you win the last game, the next game gets bigger. You win the next game after that gets bigger. That's what I want. That's what I want. Let's go win the first one. The second one gets bigger, and the third one, and etc. And then you get in the league play. They're all really big games, and that's what I want as a coach. Last year was a lot of fun because we got on a roll, and every game became a little bit more exciting, a little bit bigger for our fans, for college basketball. The nation started watching us because we were rolling. And if you take care of business on the day the lights are on, good things happen for the next one. So that's the biggest thing. But anytime you have a school caliber of an LSU, a Big 12 school, or any of those big dogs, it's great to have them at home.
Coach, a message for Ram Nation?
Be ready, be loud, and we'll see y'all very soon.
All right, everybody. I'm Darrell Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network. Coach Mike Rhoades, VCU Rams. Until next time.
All Sports Network.